Oh, break it down. Break it down. Oh.
What is up, guys? John Hogard here. You're watching John's Life. So today I'm just going to take you out into the shop a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of work to that black 2007 Subaru Impreza that you guys see me put a motor in, and just talk about a couple of things, and you know, kind of fill you guys in with how it's been running, and you know, how that whole deal turned out for me. And so anyway, so we'll catch up with you guys out there. Alright guys, so we're out here in the shop. I got the car, of course, behind me. I got the back end lifted up with the forklift. I'm just going to take off that wheel, and I actually need to fix that mud flap. It pulled off. I curbed my tire, and it got caught in between the tire and the curb, and so anyway, so I got to fix that. So we're going to start with that, and then we're going to change the oil, and then we're going to give it a wash, and then we're going to go outside and we're going to whip a bunch of shitties. So we'll catch up with you guys then. So this is the level of ghetto that I'm on right now. I'm just taking my upholstery stapler, and I've got this thing on a cardboard box so that when I staple it, I can pull it back out. It gives me something to back it up against, and then I'll be able to pull the flap from the box, because ultimately the staples go through the box and the flap. I'm just kind of stitching this thing up using these staples, and I'll pull this off, and you guys will be able to see here that oh wow, this is really awkward, really weird, that I got this all stitched up, and then on the back side I'll just fold these staples all over, and until it kind of closes up this gap and holds everything in place, and then we'll call that good enough, and that'll get the job done. And then I'll remount this center screw that didn't pull through, and get it into a solid bite, and that way it'll all be good to go. Okay guys, so to explain a little bit about what this video entails, I just kind of wanted to give you an update. So the car that you've seen me put a motor in, of course, is this car here. And since then, I've upgraded to adjustable coilovers, which are stiffer than heck. I mean, they will rattle your fillings loose while you're driving down the road. I mean, they're so stiff, but the car corners really good, which if it was a faster car, would be a little bit more important to me. But as of right now, they're kind of hot boy. They're anodized red and whatnot. So they look a little bit cooler. The car sits a little bit lower, rides worse, handles better. Rides worse as far as comfortability. But anyways, so I did that, and then I upgraded to the brakes, and I have powder coated calipers, ceramic pads, and zinc coated drilled and slotted rotors. And so anyway, so I have really good brakes. My motor swap has 7,000 miles on it now. I drove it down to Florida and back to Key West, and of course you guys seen that. And stayed there for a month and drove it all around, and then drove back, and have been driving around, Kalkaska and whatnot. So anyways, so that is good to go, and that's of course a big plus, because the main reason, of course, of having any vehicle really is to drive it. So going back to what I was getting at, when I was putting this car together, and you guys see me doing it and whatnot, and then I had that little talk when I got done about why I would do something like this, if it was worth it, if it wasn't, did it make sense, financially, other reasons, whatever. And coming full circle now, again, it didn't quite make sense financially. But to me, after having been able to drive it to the Keys in Florida and all the way back and not have an issue, to me it's paid for itself, and I'm plenty happy with that. And I got the experience of doing the motor swap. I've got the experience of working on this car, on numerous things, and that really sparked my Forester XT purchase, because I worked on that Subaru and I was so happy with the quality of everything, and how it was kind of engineered. Whoever built it really took the initiative and thought about the guy that was going to be working on the thing. And so anyways, so I've was very happy with how easy it all was coming together, and so that's kind of why I've been a Subaru fan since then. So anyways, so this, whole ordeal, got me a good car that drives, perfectly fine. Again, I've got 7,000 miles on the motor swap, and the motor's got probably 50,000 now, or 40,000 or something on the rebuilt motor. I have a new clutch and stuff in it. I've got good tires and brakes and hot boy struts. It's fairly clean. I actually, you guys might not be able to see it, but right this quarter panel here and this door, I did some finishing body work to that. I had some dents and whatnot, and I bumped those, and then put fiberglass filler down, which of course is waterproof, and then went over my different levels of filler and whatnot until I had a good glaze on there, and then primered it and painted it, and then wet sand and wheeled it all, and it came out pretty decent. But that was something, again, that I wouldn't want to do that kind of a thing on a vehicle that I had some more money invested in, but I do want to be able to do that kind of a thing. I am interested in being able to do mechanics and to do body work and to be able to detail and to do tint and to do vinyl wraps and I want to be able to do all of that thing. You know, I want to do everything. I want to know everything. And so anyway, so it was nice to have this to get my practice on. So anyways, so there is a lot of things, a lot of plus sides to what I did, and long story short, I'm happy with it, and I am, you know, thankful that everything went the way that it did, because I, you know, am appreciative of the spot that I'm in now. So anyways, with all that being said, I'm gonna whip some shitties out in the yard. You guys will see me. I'll take you guys out there and try and do some donuts around you. Of course, there's like 3, 4, 5 inches of snow or something out there, and so anyway, so I'll have a little bit of you know, playtime, and then yeah, that'll be pretty much it.